I'm Jake, 40 years old, a software engineer. In my world, everything adheres to logic and algorithms. My marriage to Sarah was no different. We had planned everything except for one thing: the emptiness. Sarah is a travel guide. Her passion for exploration is bigger than everything, even the desire for motherhood. I respect that. I respect Sarah. But when the door closes behind her, the silence devours me. The large rooms become soulless, and I, despite being connected to millions through my work, am the loneliest man in this house. The arrival of Emily and Aiden was like a rupture in the wall I had built. Emily's husband works far away, so her moving in with Aiden for his first year of school was a practical solution. Practical just the way I programmed it. But emotion, that was an uncalculated variable. I simply thought I was helping my sister-in-law, a side project where I could apply my knowledge to improve someone else's life. But the times our heads bent close over the screen, the warmth of her breath on my neck, those small details slowly tore away at the professionalism. I'm an engineer, and I was beginning to feel something called chemical reaction, a term outside my field. Her eyes were always searching for help, for guidance. And I, a 40-year-old man, was desperate to be seen, to be needed. Sarah needed me as a solid financial anchor, but Emily needed me as a companion, a mentor, a present man. That difference was devastating. We lived together, dressed casually as people do at home. Features that didn't need to be hidden. I tried to remind myself, she's your sister-in-law, Jake. Sarah's sister. Someone else's wife. But my own loneliness was too immense. It turned me into a weakness, a starved animal that was beginning to scent nourishment. Sarah was on the road again. This time a long trip. The house belonged to us again. In the evenings, Emily and I began to talk not just about online sales, but about life, about unfulfilled dreams. She talked about the distance from her husband, the lack of a shared connection. I talked about my longing for a child, about the exhaustion of living in a relationship where I felt I was only a bank and a temporary shelter. Our emotional deficiencies resonated, creating a black hole that sucked in all logic, all principles. I am an American man, raised in a culture that values control and personal responsibility. But now, I felt I was being controlled by a primal force, an instinct I had tried to bury in my work for 40 years. It happened on a stifling afternoon. My hand touched her bare arm as we both reached for a towel. The physical contact, an electric shock. I looked into her eyes. In them, I didn't see surprise or anger, but acceptance, a reciprocal yearning. My loneliness and her deprivation had converged. Every moral barrier collapsed. After that first time, the regret only lasted a few hours, overshadowed by a guilty euphoria, an intense connection I had never experienced in my marriage. We weren't just having sex, we were confiding in each other with our skin, with whispers no language could articulate. This love grew out of betrayal. I was disgusted with myself, but not strong enough to end it. I had reprogrammed my heart, placing Emily at the center of a new algorithm. The algorithm of lies and passion. 1 year, we lived in sweet deception. I had become perfect at wearing two faces. To Sarah, I was the reliable husband. To Emily, I was the secret lover. I grew to love her more deeply every day. It was no longer temporary loneliness, but a real love, painful because it couldn't be public. We were two lost souls who found each other in a storm and tried to cling on. I knew it was time to end it. The tension was killing me. I was about to tell her we needed to stop, to return to logic. But she beat me to it. I heard my heart shatter. A child. A truth that could not be undone. I looked at her, trying to find a glimmer of hope, an answer. I couldn't utter anything but one stupid question. Whose is it? She shook her head. A shake of the head that denied everything, yet confirmed it all. She didn't have to say it. I am a software engineer. I can calculate probabilities. This baby is mine. It is the physical manifestation of the betrayal, the silent accusation. I looked at this house. My house, the one I built with Sarah. I don't want to lose Sarah. She is my stability, my foundation. But Emily is life, the fire that burned away my loneliness. Now, that fire has created a life, and it will burn everything down. The lie is no longer an option. It has become a third person, a new family member, appearing to force a choice upon me. What am I to do? Divorce Sarah to be with Emily and our child? Destroying the life of an innocent woman and the marriage of Emily's husband? Or force Emily to keep the secret? Condemning the baby to a life of questions, and living with the torment of a father who cannot acknowledge his own flesh and blood? I have always believed in the optimal solution. But in life, some equations have no resolution. I look at my hands, the hands that have typed millions of lines of code, that have built complex systems, now utterly powerless before a tiny nascent life. I am a programmer, but I have lost the ability to program my own life. I love Emily. I love this baby, even before it's born. But I also love Sarah in a different way. My love has turned into destruction. I have strayed too deep into the forbidden zone. And now, there is no exit that doesn't leave behind a wreckage. I have to face this truth. I have to face Sarah, Emily, and myself. But how do I face a miracle born from a deadly mistake?